in sharing their values, goals, desires, dreams. Go back and think what words work the best. About their child. So,
and something you might want to consider too is the timeline for each parent interview and what's reasonable, and do you think an hour would be too long, 30 minutes would be too long, or about 30 minutes?
I'm hoping for about 30 minutes.
I think that sounds good too.
That's what we do for our teacher conferences, and I seem to feel pretty comfortable with that. Okay, sharing their values and goals, dreams, desires about their child. So they will feel comfortable expressing those hopes now with me and later.
And it was 5 questions, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just fine tuning the objective.
And with teachers as well.
And if you feel like 3 parents doing this 3 times is going to be too much, it's okay to do 2 or.
I'm good with it. I really think that Leticia doesn't feel like a parent to me, so I feel like I'm doing 2.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just kind of using her as my guinea pig, kind of like with my husband at home or something. Hey, tell me what you think of this kind of person. So yeah, I really feel like she's really just super guinea pig, and then.
Okay, what do you have so far?
I'm learning about how to empower families, and they're sharing their goals, their values, their desires, their dreams about their child, so they'll feel comfortable expressing those hopes now with me and with future teachers as well. And I'm kind of feeling a little bit torn right now, because I'm feeling in one sense that I could go kind of the academic, research shows that parents being involved in their schools, in their child's schooling and those kinds of things, have proven to help the child to be more successful in school. And so that's a benefit, and it's a benefit to me as a teacher, in having a relationship with you and knowing your values, so I can build upon your values and your child's education. So we're taking the same path together.
Okay.
And then I'm not taking my path and neglecting the path that you are desiring for your child. So I'm trying to think as a parent, what's going to be the is it going to be the heartfelt, what is it that they want to hear? Do they want to hear this is approved by the FDA, or or that it tastes great and healthy for him?
That brings up a good question. So for the population of your program, so you may have some families who would understand that language. Are there any families that would not quite understand that language? that you would want to change the words a little bit depending on the family? Individualizing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm thinking instead of empower, we're going to want to say to talk. No, that was talk here. To help. That was the word. I was like, how did talk end up getting changed for support? To help families and talking about instead of sharing. And talking about their, that's why I kind of like dreams, because people know what that is. Values is, I don't know, value seems kind of vague to people, even though that's what I'm looking for. I think that's a word that might be kind of vague, but maybe goals, goals and some of those heart dreams or desires.
So you could come up with 2 or 3 different scripts depending on the parent, or you could use the same script but have some words in parentheses that explain what certain words mean. If you think that they have that look, that deer in the headlight look, or just some words, keywords to remind you that you may have to break that down a little bit for different parents. Which sounds more reasonable in terms of having one script or two or three different scripts? Like for instance, if you have a Spanish speaking family, then you would have a different script. But this is your decision. This is not. There's no right answer to that. It's whatever.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about that and kind of wrap my head around that, and I'm kind of trying to think of the way to make the script kind of vague in a sense to me that I know I'm not going to be saying this word for word. So what are the key? Key elements, concepts. What are the key elements and key concepts that I want to make sure I say? So like empowering families, or